Okay, I have to disappear. Give me the start, and so I will start to speak because I have to see disappear here. When you give me the start, I don't know in which way. By the hand, yes. This is a start or not? No?
Yes.
No! No! Why the prompter box? I am a character. I know my lines. Let me go out from here. I know my lines. Everything is written here. Ha ha! I was born a character. I am not an actor. Not a person either. Director. Sir, it was supposed to be in a theater and not in a TV studio. But all of you are here. And no curtain in TV, no entrances, no exits. What? What? What you said? Rehearsals? Sir Director. Why? As I said, I know my lines. And I do not need any prompter. Okay? And you, Sir Director, do you forgot the real purpose of my presence here? No, sir. I am not here, no, to show myself to everybody on TV. No. And enjoy for that like vanity or narcissism. No, 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 no. As I repeat, I want to repeat, I am not an actor, not a person. I am a character looking for my author. No, sir. I am not mad. There are many forms to be. And my form is to be a character with a story that could be your fortune, sir. Through my story, you could become very famous. But I need my author, please, sir. Sir Director, help me. Help me. Do you see sadness in those faces? They want me out of my story because they think my story is over, and so they think I need an author who could reinvent a story for me. And they are mad because I really do not need anything like that. They are sad. Look, bored because my grief. But I can't stop my grief because my lover is gone. And is my right, my grief. But they want to stop my grief. And do you know what they are really wishing? That my inventor, my author, sir, can kill me, yes, and reinvent me as they like. Is it horrible? I am not what they like. Never! So, I look for my author, any author, to be saved from this nightmare. Sir, look at their eyes that are eating me through those cameras. Sir, please stop those lights on me and direct the lights to look for my author, please! Paola Borboni, great interpret of Pirandello. Jennifer Glee. Hi, Jennifer. I little bit transform myself. I become another character, if you like. I become again Wardal.
Oui.
Oui. Le jeu sont faits.
Ils sont faits. Oh, oui. Oh.
Thank you. This is Paola Borboni with her dedication to me, to you.
Oh, wow.
And this is Luigi Pirandello. Of course, we celebrate his 150th anniversary, means he's celebrated in the world. And as you know very well, you like, I know, the absurd theater, and he is the inventor of the modern theater, means absurd, as you like, Beckett, UNESCO, and Genet.
And Beckett.
And Beckett, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, always somewhere. I mean, Joyce. We start with Joyce, don't we?
Joyce, yes.
Have you ever tried to read Ulysses? I've tried it, you know, and it's a novel of a long conversations in the bar.
Oh, yes.
But this, what you're doing today, you're showing us a camera that is like from the
yes.
time of Pirandello and
Oh yes, it's from museum, but is my camera,
so cool.
and is I think around the year 20s. So Pirandello was 30s, and so I think I don't remember very well, but at that time the mute cinema was a little bit finished or start to finish, and came the audio. So of course I know not personally, of course, Francesca Bertini, that was one of the stars of new cinema. I think of sure Francesca Bertini was a friend of Pirandello, and you know Pirandello is so famous for six character looking for an author. He was friend of Einstein too, so means the theory of relativity of Einstein is in the Pirandello work too, means the true, there is a true, but also there is the true from many point of views. And so this is linked with the story of characters. To be a character, to be a person, to be an actor, and in the life a lot of people play, means all of us, we play a role, but it's important, we discuss about that with you, it's important to get off sometime from a role. Otherwise, also the people could become boring and could start some madness, you know, obsession to be the same, and an escalation of craziness. And the craziness is another topic of Pirandello.
I just want to thank you for watching Planet Glee. We are so blessed to have a major actor from Italy here on the show, Count Wardal and who actually knew Pirandello, no?
Oh, means never I met Pirandello because he was born, you know,
He died in the 60s, though, right?
But I met the family of Pirandello. Means the son of his son Stefano Pirandello, that was a painter. I met Pierluigi Pirandello, the son of Stefano Pirandello, son of Luigi Pirandello, and I met a great writer and poet that is Paola Masino Bontempelli in Italy, that she was close friend of Pirandello, and she told me a lot of things about Pirandello that helped me to interpret, to play Pirandello, that is my favorite writer, is my favorite playwright in the world.
And this is her, Paolo?
And
Paola,
this is Paola, exactly, Jennifer. This is Paola Borboni, that she was considered one of the most important actress playing Pirandello, and she wrote some dedication to me. This is in Rome, because I saw her show in Rome. Was and is 1981. 1981, May 31, 1981. And also Marta Abba was the favorite actress of Luigi Pirandello. Of course, Sarah Bernard was in competition with Marta Abba, and is a goal of any actor or actress to play Pirandello. So I am pleased, thanks to Jennifer Glee, we have this celebration, the first in any television in the world. So thanks to Beivac, Planet Glee, and Jennifer Glee, we have this super special episode about Luigi Pirandello in his 150th anniversary. So thank you, not only to me, but especially to Jennifer Glee and so you will continue to follow her in her great, very important TV program, Planet Glee.
Aw. Well, you're my favorite. And I really can't believe that you're here because it's like I studied theater in school, but you know, I I studied English,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., UK
Oh,
authors.
oh,
Yeah, I didn't study American authors. I studied UK authors, and so uh, yeah, we were talking about Shakespeare and Pirandello, and I really don't think that they they compare, but Pirandello is modern,
oh
completely
yes,
modern.
oh yes, oh yes. Because I don't want to give opinion about Shakespeare,
Right.
but
Me
Shakespeare of
either.
course is a super
Everybody knows.
genius, but maybe he was inspired, of course, to the Greek tragedies
Of
that of
course.
course
Oh
are the
yeah.
main in the world, etc. But Pirandello is really, he made a revolution in the same time of in cinema was a revolution, means the same time, little bit after, of neorealism cinema with Anna Magnani, Rome Open Town, Roberto Rossellini, etc., etc. So Pirandello, of course, is in the time of absurd theater, as we said, so Genet, Ionesco, Beckett, that I love and you love also,
Yeah.
because unfortunately, often the life is an absurdity. So
Yes.
they are perfectly in the role of the reality, that the reality sometimes is, as my friend Paola Pandolfi said, is much more, the reality is much more absurd of the absurdity. And we know that. So please stop the absurdity because maybe it's too much in this world. That could be better. What do you think?
I completely agree, and and also I think that uh, artists felt the pulse of what was going to be World War I. You know,
Yes.
and we have to know that war
Oh, yes.
and all of that, what that brings, also brings us to the theater of the absurd because artists were
Of
saying,
course.
what are people doing?
Of course, because when I spoke about absurdity, means absurdity is not a creativity. So we have to increase the creativity. And of course, the war is the opposite of the creativity. The distraction is so easy to distract. It's no merit to distract. Everybody can do that, but not everybody can build something.
Right.
You know, this is a world until now did want to understand. And so sometimes all of us, we are upset about that. So
Yeah.
I like to make a big discrimination, yes, because I like to deal only with creative people. I eliminate strongly people that like to destroy it or like to feel envy because they think some people have more that something, you know. So envy,
Or what?
I don't understand envy.
Yeah.
We try our best to, as I said another time in your program, to communicate with people, to eliminate misunderstanding, something like that, and especially as you said, no distraction, but to create, to invent. To invent is means to breathe, to take the air from the planet and cosmic energy that have to circulate because we are not never isolated. We are part of the cosmos. us. And we have to forget that exists only our face, but no, there exists our face, but exists the cosmos that look at us, and we have to be part of the cosmos. So war is against this cosmic principles. So all the people that make wars, sometime one person, my friend, said sometimes it's necessary to make a war when somebody want to keep your country, want to destroy your country, so you have to defend yourself, but this is another issue. But to start with the idea of destruction and war, this is completely no way.
Yeah.
No way, okay? So.
As an actor, doing the theater of the absurd, or what, as an actor, I got through your performance that even taking the script and making it a part, it's like what, I mean, he knew Einstein, but who knows, Marx was earlier, but everybody had read Marx.
Yes.
And so it's like you wouldn't be an educated person if you hadn't read Marx. And all the playwrights,
of course,
were educated people.
Of course, it was
Yeah.
the time of Marx, no? A little bit before
Einstein,
Pirandello, Einstein,
Marx.
Pirandello, etc. So the principle was, of course, another revolution, Marx, because he said that everything is in common, okay? So we can share things, not to become extremely rich, to damage people. Means this is another form of war. Of course, everybody has ability to, means everybody like to live in good way, with comfortable things, goods, etc. But when there is some huge discrepancy, and so also Gandhi said that,
Yeah.
and Martin Luther King Jr.,
Yes.
and Nelson Mandela, that I performed
Malcolm X.
too, means automatically provoke a conflict. So by time it can explode some revolution, some protest, some war. I think our time is close to here.
Not
No?
quite.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Actually, as part of the, I wanted to say, in my understanding of like absurd theater, is that just having somebody open the door over there could have been part of the performance. But somebody opened the door over there and said, "Oh, we have a full time."
That's right. This is theater. This audience, this is theater. Because this is Pirandello, if sometime, and neorealism cinema too. So we must be glad to have, means the program of Planet Glee, and Jennifer Lee especially, that he invented the program, because exactly it's open. The door could be open now, could be part of the performance, of Pirandello performance, as Jennifer Lee said. These are my lines, of course, and this is a part of the performance. Means I said in the performance, I don't need any prompter, okay? I know my lines. It's, of course, fake, but this is a part of the performance, and I don't need to read my lines, too. It means these are decoration, too, in the same time.
Yeah, we can't see them. Oh, yeah, we can see them. They're there.
So this, of course, in the honor of Pirandello, because this old video camera was camera.
That was a real film camera.
Was a real film, and I think he shot some great films. I have to, next time I will inform you which film this camera shot. This very, very important films, of course, of the year 20, etc. So this is for in honor to you, to the program Planet Glee, to your kind audience,
Oh,
and to
yes.
Pirandello.
Ah, thank you, Federico. Thank you also for sharing, you know, your acting ability and I wanted to ask you, like, in doing the Pirandello in Italian, can you read for us any passage that is your favorite?
Passages, yes, because sometime a director of Italian Cultural Center proposed me to read Dante, and I said absolutely not. I will not read Dante, but Pirandello, yes, because Pirandello is so clear, and so I will find something means by improvisation. I don't know what I have to find. So,
Yeah,
this,
no.
for example, la madre means the mother. Mi dica lei, signore, se potevo indovinare in lui tutto questo sentimento. Il padre, the father. Appunto questo è il tuo torto. Di non aver mai, mai indovinato nessuno dei miei sentimenti. This is very strong. I found a very strong
I like it.
point, because the mother saying to the father, I can't, I didn't suppose about your feeling, your sentiments, and the father saying to the mother, and this
Good
is the
question.
point, because
Yeah.
you never felt anything about me and what I was my love, my sentiment, etc. So this, of course, you know, I read 2 lines and is already great theater.
Yeah.
All this
Yes.
is theater. Every line, any word of Pirandello. That's why Pirandello is big, strong, is theater. Of course, Shakespeare too.
Oh yeah, Shakespeare. And I was also thinking about well, okay, so we talked about Paris, Genet, Italy, Pirandello, and then Ireland, Ireland and France, Beckett.
Oh, yes.
And then I was thinking about what does Germany like? What did Germany put forth? And then while we were sitting here and you did your performance, Brecht.
Brecht, of course.
The Verfremdungseffekt is, is exactly what absurdist theater is. The distance between the actor and the audience. Like the audience is kind of like, huh?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Huh?
What is this?
What is
yes,
this?
it's you. Are you. You are this. So, for example, Mayakovsky, that is an important playwright. I remember when I was in the academy, Mayakovsky saying, the theater is not a mirror that reflects, but put bigger. So this is, I had a conflict in my career between theater and cinema, because really I am a person of theater because I like the audience in front to me. Cinema, of course, we don't have any audience, so I was reluctant to make cinema. Very reluctant, but of course I play, as you know, with the great Federico Fellini, that means fortunately, the main movie director and author in the world about cinema. Even Federico Fellini was inspired a little bit from Pirandello to make Fellini 8.5, because you remember, behind the camera, in front of the camera, behind the camera, so it's the same of 6 character looking for an author, because they are character in a theater, but they are not on the stage. Sometimes they go on the stage, sometimes not. So I want to mention the great Judith Malina from New York City, of course, the inventor with Julian Beck, her husband Julian Beck, of living theater. So the living theater, we know that the actor go from the stage or no stage, they play with the people. So this is a continuation of Pirandello too. So I mentioned Fellini, 8.5. Of course, Fellini was a great genius, but of course I think was inspired by Pirandello to make with Marcello Mastroianni, of course. The matter of behind the camera, in front of the camera, and Judith Malina. So Judith Malina was the first in the world, she was in the inventor from New York City of living theater. So it was the first time that the actor was not on the stage, but with the people, to act with the people, etc.
I think they need you at the New School for Social Research there in New York City to perform, because I've seen a few things on YouTube from them that I thought, okay, it's absurd, about a play that isn't necessarily structured as absurd. It's called Beyond Therapy, and it came out in like the early 70s, and it's about the U.S. coming to recognize that being gay is being human, right? So I saw on YouTube there are some performances from the New School in New York, and I think they could use some help from you.
Yes. And so I think this episode of Planet Glee is important to everybody because, as I said already, everybody, all of us, play roles in our life, but I repeat, it's very important to get off from characters, okay, from roles that we play in the work, in the life, etc. Of course, Cleopatra, for example, she was a mother, a queen, a politician. She was many things, but she was great because she tried to get off from her roles. Even she played her roles in very deep way. So this maybe is a lesson for everybody, including me, of course, to breathe the air of the universe. So because this means to play a character means egocentrism in English, okay, and narcissism, and means as I said, we could become bored about that. Right. Sometimes I become bored about myself. Means often I can become bored about myself because, unfortunately, my life is between the life and the stage. So it's not easy. Not easy for me, not easy for Frank Sinatra, not easy for Marlene Dietrich, not easy for people that I met, etc. And Michael Jackson, etc. But for us, maybe it's a little bit hard because where is our life? Sometimes I complain about myself also because too much time about Wardal on the stage and zero time about Wardal on the life. So this is But all this helped me, you know, to find some equilibrium, some balance.
We talked about the fact that your dad wanted you to do film and theater rather than just singing.
Yes, my father was a big conflict with my father because he was sometimes not able to get off from roles. And he was a very good person because he helped us workers in their rights. So he was a great person. But
Nice.
of course, he didn't like me on the stage, etc. But he was who suggested me to approach drama because I was born like a super strange character, like a singer. Before Michael Jackson, so I presented myself in very strange way on the stage, singing in front of thousands and thousands of people. I was 14 years old, but this is my way to present myself in very sophisticated way. I am not in very sophisticated way now because Pirandello, but step by step means the people saw me very sophisticated, etc., very strange, but step by step is a strategy to present maybe the soul, not my soul, but the soul. We try to present the soul of the human being.
Yes.
So by this big, strong mask, you know, so this is my way, and this is, of course, is a theater.
Yeah, when you said well, of course, Pirandello, I'm not playing a role, but no, indeed, I mean, uh, the worker, the quote unquote worker. I mean, we're all working. Most of us are working at what we do, and yet, for you as an actor, that and a singer and everything else that you do, yeah, to be able to bring theater to cinema and enhance cinema, you know, because I've been thinking about it lately because I'm trying to think about a screenplay to write, and every film I see now, I think, oh, this was in the mind of people or the writer or the actors working together, and then all of a sudden, it's there, and it's a lot different than a sculpture. For
Oh,
example.
yes, it's a big emotion. It's a big emotion, exactly what you said. And this was in the mind of the actor, means in the body too, of the actors, the directors, the playwrights, the workers, and we have a creation now. So, yes, this is fantastic. So it's like a woman pregnant. Of course, we know when something is born. So it's a big emotion for us. Every time we face the stage, forever we feel some emotion before to go to the stage. Right. So I played billion of times, and me too, of course, I am very emotional. Even now, means when I start the performance now, I was very emotional. And so we unfortunately, when we go on the stage, we become part of another world, because on the stage the mechanism, the relations are is another world. So it's not anymore life. So people that said theater is like life, no. Theater is not life, never. We are not life, okay? We are character, sorry. Means theater put bigger, something that belongs life, but never theater is life, okay? So the people that said, okay, I play in the life, I could play in the theater. No way. Because also, of course, we know theater is a big profession that few people can do. Very few people. Because the purpose of the theater is to put the audience happy, but not happy to laugh, but happy inside, in the mind, in the heart, not to enjoy. Yes, it's also to enjoy, but not only to enjoy. So I hate all the production of TV, cinema, theater, that just the purpose is only to enjoy and no mind, nothing the mind. So this, no. If something is created to enjoy, but means give some nice feeling, pleasure, even towards the body, I like. So even, you know, the sexy shows, sexy shows, I understand very well, and the people don't understand the sexy shows. I took an official theater, you know, Barbarella, that is very famous sexy star, and she played much better of any actresses. So means because I saw her show, sexy show, and she was great as an actress too. So she was a big artist, and it's not easy to make even sexy shows. Means I don't want to say that Pirandello is a sexy show, but anyway, Pirandello is so big that, you know, what I read before was about love, and sometimes is about sex too, because we don't have to forget sex is not taboo sex, okay?
No.
Is something that is part of us, and of course with some roles we can means sex is a part of theater too.
Oh, yeah.
And because it's a part of the life.
Yeah, it's very well said. And I guess we have just a few minutes to go. And so I'm hoping that the next time we see you on Planet Glee, we will. I mean, I've learned a lot just listening to you. So and I really like that you're talking about roles. You know, that is I think something that the abstract theater, the absurd theater, was trying to take away those, you know, formalities.
Oh, yes. Maybe sometime, maybe in another time, if you like, we can invite a person here that is against our principles.
Oh.
So maybe it could be a war, a, you know, conflict that could be helpful, because some person that is against. So this could be helpful, so towards the audience, I think, to reverse the matter, no? What maybe we can have some agreement also with some people that can't understand something like that. We will not sacrifice anybody, but anyway, thank you so much, and I enjoy to come back in your great program, Planet Glee, and what I said is also thanks to the energy that Jennifer is generating. So I said to her, when I am in Planet Glee with Jennifer, I can express myself. So this
I'm
is
so
great.
happy.
I think I am happy now, and I hope your audience could be glad to be with us. And I love your audience because I received some messages, etc.
Cool.
And this very nice audience. And thank you to everybody, and first to Jennifer Glee.
That's so
And Bayvac,
Italian
of course. Bayvac, absolutely. It is a great, 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 great organization of
Yeah.
many channels and great programs from San Francisco.
Merci for your gentility. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, Pirandello, it's fad. I haven't read, but I will now.
You know Pirandello anyway.
I've heard of him. I love Ionesco because he writes in French, but which I can read. But you'll help me with some of the Italian, I hope.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Jennifer.
And thank you to Federico Wardal, and Happy New Year to all our. I guess we could say goodbye to everyone over on camera too.
Oh yes.
Happy
Mwah.
New Year.
Happy New Year. Fantastic 2017.
Yeah, and no despair.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Of course we love you. We exist because you.
Yeah.
Like
guess.
person and like characters.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.